I'm Constable Dan Noordman. I'm with the Winnipeg Police Service. I'm in my 16th year. I've worked all over the city in various different units. Currently, right now, I'm responsible for communicating the effects of fentanyl in schools. And I do this for two reasons. One, being I believe it's extremely important, and two, for a personal reason. When you hear that term that it can happen to anybody, it really can happen to anybody. The story I'm going to tell you today is personal, it's tragic, but it's important. It's important for you to truly understand the impacts of this drug has in our community. And you, being the future of the community, have a very important role in regards to fentanyl. It will save one of you, it'll save one of your friends. No parent that has ever lost a child ever wants their child's death to be the way that they were remembered, unless that death can help somebody. That was the moment that our lives changed forever.
If our young people are going to be at any point meeting members of our Winnipeg Police Service and paramedics, I want it to be here in the gym, telling them about Dan's experience and helping them to make good choices, not because things have gone terribly wrong and they're coming into somebody's home trying to pick up the pieces after the fact.
You'd never want anyone to experience what Dan went through or experience that themselves, because it could be fatal.
You could see that he was emotionally troubled by some of the things that he was talking about, but he was still able to discuss it as honestly and openly as he did.
I could see a lot in the audience and with myself that we were very touched by it. There's lots of people that were crying and getting a little bit emotional.
Looking at the faces of some of the youth that I've connected with in this building, seeing the tears brought to their eyes, seeing their shoulders stiffen up, them putting their phones down and listening actively, it really showed me that they recognize that this is important for their lives and it's relevant.
I believe my story gives them that connection, and it gives them the facts, because it's not a scare tactic. This is a fact-based story. And schools need to understand that it's not so much we need to educate kids about the kinds of drugs out there, we need to start educating kids about how deadly the drugs are out there. And the drugs that are killing people are the drugs that we need to educate our youth, because we have to start at the youth. Because education and awareness is our greatest weapon against this, and we have to start at our schools.
And there's a variety of opportunities and presentations that come along. Some that, that I could say I'd recommend. This one I'd say is a must. I can't even say I'd recommend it, I'd say it's a must-have.
The value is just, it's impacting us.
I didn't know about fentanyl, and I think a lot of people are still, they heard of fentanyl, but we're at our age are not really aware of what fentanyl can do to you, and I think that's why we have to be aware and we have to hear about that.
It was really effective, especially to youth our age, just because we're most susceptible to it, and I learned a lot about the different forms that it comes in. I didn't know that it was so versatile in its form, so that really helped me.
It was definitely about time that we shared a lot of knowledge with kids that they didn't have beforehand.
If I talk to 500 kids in one session, then I guarantee you those 500 kids are going to talk to another kid. So already the message has reached to 1,000 kids. And the message is going to reach to 2,000 kids, and it's going to reach to 4,000 kids. And then it might not just be kids, it could be brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles. And the message will spread. That's why it's important. I want the kids to be the hero, and I want them to save somebody.